a lot of people get this one wrong, but to me, this is really just like a clear-cut case of follow instructions, right? Anytime we have a literal question on the writing section, we need to follow the question. What is it saying? What is it telling us to do? Just do that and stick as close to that as possible. So they want to add a supporting detail to indicate that the story was widely reported. So if we look around here, we see, what are they talking about? Well, okay, for an hour on the evening of October 30th, Orson Welles and other performers from the Mercury Theater flooded the airwaves with alarming news bulletins, blah, blah, blah. They're performing a radio play, blah, blah, blah. The next day, a front-page headline, the New York Times declared radio listeners in panic, taking war drama as fact. The Times article claimed that people had fled their homes and that police stations had been swamped with calls. This version of events persisted, and the legend became that Welles broadcast had as many as 12 million people who feared that Martians had invaded Earth. Well, this is not saying it's widely reported. This is just saying that the same newspaper that we just talked about, it's just giving us more information about it. So if we're not following instructions, this choice is very tempting because it's logical, right? It's logical that we would say this because it fits with what we just said. But the instructions are clear. We need to say that it's widely reported, and just saying another fact about the same newspaper is not getting across that fact. So this is not a good fit. It maybe fits in the paragraph, but it doesn't fit with the instructions. B, on the other hand, talks about other newspapers also running stories claiming that the broadcast had incited mass hysteria. So is it widely reported? Yes, it was reported in the Times and other newspapers. So that seems to match. So let's just look at C and D. In 2013, many newspapers and magazines featured articles about the 75th anniversary of the broadcast. Well, that's also about many newspapers. But notice it's talking about the present, or in this case, 7 years ago when I'm making this video. But yeah, it's not getting the point across according to the question, which is that it needs to be widely reported at the time. It was widely reported. They're really going for like what happened in the moment. So don't be fooled here. This is not relevant to what we're saying. And then D, the Times was then and is now one of the United States' most popular news sources. What, did the New York Times write this choice? What's going on here? So no, that has nothing to do with anything. So yeah, B to me is pretty obviously the answer because I paid attention to the thing I'm supposed to pay attention to, the question. This is testing the ideas in the passage and the ideas that are being asked for in the question. Do not just go with what you would write. Do not just pick what sounds best. We're given instructions. If you don't follow them, you're going to lose points for no good reason.